Hi, I'm Jesse Hilbert.
Hi, I'm Charlie Hubbard.
And welcome
to Arthropod
Adventures.
Season 4, Episode 8, The Beetle with the M.
Beetle with the M. Good job.
Today's arthropod can be found all around your garden or in your house. It's marked with the letter M and not
native
to the United States. I think this made it pretty
easy
to
guess,
but can you guess what it is? Today's episode brings us to the world of the
Asian
lady beetle that brings.
That's right.
You
Heard. Yeah.
You heard
us
call it the
Asian
lady beetle. We will not be using the word bug in this episode as the
insect.
insects.
Wait, hold on. We don't forget the script. Why will we not call it a ladybug? Is it a bug?
You.
Bugs fall under the order. Yes, say it so they can hear. Hemiptera, right? The true bugs fall under the order Hemiptera, and our lady beetle does not. They fall under the order Caloptera. So we will not be calling it a bug.
Today's episode goes out to
Charlie's aunt TT,
everyone who asked for a Lady Beetle episode. We hope you enjoy this.
Good. That's right, TT Evelyn. So the scientific name for this beetle is Harmonia Yeah, we'll keep that mistake in there. So the name of the beetle is Harmonia axyridis, right? Better known as the Asian lady beetle. Yeah, that one got me. And it comes from Greek origins, and I learned a new Greek goddess from this research, Charlie. It's named after the Greek goddess of harmony and concord. Goes by the same name, Harmonia. And the name essentially means joining or agreement, like things fitting together. The species name, let's see if I can do this again, axyridis.
Okay.
You want to try that?
Axyridis.
You know what? You did better than me. Took me a little bit longer to track down. And it took me to a publication from 2007 by author that's a long time ago, by D.W. Jenner, titled The Harlequin Ladybird. I don't know. A lot of best today, huh? The title of the article was The Harlequin Ladybird, Harmonia axyridis, as prey of Falcus phalangioides. And in this article, it was where I found out that this species was described by a Russian naturalist, Peter Simon Pallas, who apparently had found this particular beetle on the plant Axyris, amaranthoides. So this beetle gets its species name from this plant's genus. And that was a tough one, right? Now,
nice name.
Yes, a nice name. You want to read?
Its name is
Dead,
giving away that this is a non-native species and could
clearly states
that it is I'm waiting for you to move your finger. It is
From?
Oh. It is from
Close. So it's from Asia, obviously, because it's the Asian lady beetle, right? And in an article put out by the University of Kentucky and its authors, Michael F. Potter, Rick Besson, and Lee Townsend, and I quote, during the 1960s to 1990s, the U.S. Department of Agriculture attempted to establish the Asian lady beetle to control agricultural pests, especially of pecans and apples. Pecans, I gotta finish the quote. Especially in several states, including Georgia, South Carolina, Louisiana, Mississippi, California, Washington, Pennsylvania, Connecticut, and Maryland, end quote. Now, who are we to say that this is exactly right? Tiny creatures have been brought over to countries all over the globe, but whether it be intentionally or not. But it is interesting to think that the reason something has become invasive is because somebody decided to combat another problem by bringing something over, and that just ballooned out of control. Mississippi, yes.
Wait.
What?
Delta.
So, when I mentioned the word lady beetle, you probably conjured up a red round beetle covered in black spots. And well, you wouldn't be far off. Yeah, it's a lady beetle.
But a lady.
So you probably pictured this iconic beetle species that we all know. But you also probably thought of, hopefully, maybe the seven-spotted lady beetle, which also is not native, but that's neither here nor there. So you will find that our Asian lady beetle comes in a variety of colors from red to orange and all those other shades, with a varying amount of spots. And according to an article put out by the USDA in 2000, the elytra area are, and I quote, black to mustard, spots number 0 to many. The most common U.S. form is mustard to red with 16 or more black spots, end quote. Do you want to go? So
wait.
While
they
elytra, that's the hard outer covering of the wing, right?
Of this beetle, which I hope you remember, it is the hard covering over their wings.
Right, so that's what the elytra is that hard covering of their wings again. I'm teaching that in school this week too. And if you just travel above them, you will find that will be, not literally travel, but if we look from above down, we will find the easiest way to identify this beetle, and that is on their pronotum, or the hard covering of their thorax, which characteristically is marked with spots that kind of make the letter M. Or I guess if you were looking at it backwards, an M upside down looks like what?
W.
A W. Excellent. So they are certainly not huge beetles. Other species of lady beetles can be much smaller, with this one reaching about 1/4 of an inch. It's about this big. You can't see, but you can see, Trey. And this lady beetle goes through a complete metamorphosis, meaning it follows the pattern that everybody knows: egg, larva, pupa, adult, right? And it appears that pheromones play a role in mating here, as they do with a lot of arthropods. And according to the Animal Diversity article by Dylan Graves, and we use their articles a lot for our podcast, and I quote, where did I lost my place? Oh, studies show that many females are selective of male mates, often deciding on their mates based on the color of a male's elytra. This seems to be a selective preference, as certain morphs tend to evade predation more effectively. Even so, the species is generally polygynandrous, with individuals who do not exhibit any apparent defense mechanism to ensure the eggs are fertile, end quote. So essentially they're just saying that they can mate a few times with a few different males, and the males just generally don't seem to care. You want to go? No? Okay. The females will lay eggs on a plant where food will be readily available. Typically, maybe where there are a bunch of aphids. You want to go? Okay. The
eggs do not
stay
eggs for long, and out will hatch what I think is the coolest
larval
looking creature.
You skipped a line. The coolest larval stage. This predatory alien looking creature that is on the hunt from the moment it hatches. I read that the female will even lay some eggs that are not fertilized, which means they don't have babies inside, and that when the eggs do hatch, the larva will eat those eggs as food.
You have
the isopod on my shirt.
Yeah, and it says arthropod colors.
In all colors, right? So we have new merch out where
I have a blue one, Papa has pink one, Jude has a gray, Mama has a gray sweater, and you have a hat on.
Yes, so if you go to our Redbubble store, you can find it on our Instagram, or just go to Redbubble and type in Arthropod Adventures. Any shirt sold with these new Pride logos that has an isopod with the Pride flag embossed into the isopod, anything sold from there will go to the Trevor Project, which is a wonderful organization that helps out children who identify as LGBTQIA+, and gives them the help that they need. And so we're doing that fundraiser because we care about humans, right?
And you have letters and I have...
Right? So that cares. That matters, right? So in colder climates, these adult beetles overwinter, probably in your house, and then they will lay their eggs when the warmer weather comes again in the spring. Almost. The larvae are about a third of an inch or so and have a mostly black body with some orange coloration on their abdomens. Their back section is covered in spines that look like, give me kind of like an intimidating look. I think that unless you knew this was the larva of a lady beetle, stop tickling me. I think unless you knew it was the larva of a lady beetle, that most people would not associate these two animals together. The spines on the back of the larval stage kind of give it almost a crocodilian look.
Crocodile.
Yeah, kind of looks like a mini crocodile.
Get him.
These larvae feed on a variety of soft body invertebrates, a lot of times aphids specifically. If you stump an aphid is a tiny true bug.
Don't bug.
This is a bug though. It belongs to the order Meptera. So if you stumble upon some on the prowl, we encourage you to take a look at the two of them and watch it hunt. Our butterflies bugs? No. Butterflies belong to the order Lepidoptera. It's not the true bug. So the larva grows pretty fast, eating along the way, and goes through 4 distinct larval stages, also called instars. We've learned that before. And once it has consumed enough food, it will prepare itself for pupation. It does not move in its pupal stage and will kind of just dangle there. But once finished, a fully formed adult will emerge, and it'll be kind of a lighter shade, possibly with no darkened spots yet, but that will happen as it goes. And according to the Cornell article about this species, I quote, eggs generally hatch in 3 to 5 days. The larval stage lasts 12 to 14 days, and the pupal stage which takes place 5 to 6 days. In cool spring weather, development from egg to adult can take 36 days or longer. After emergence, adults can live as long as 2 to 3 years under optimal conditions, end quote. As you may know, or maybe not, lots of things avoid eating lady beetles because they don't taste very good. In the case of the Asian lady beetle, they produce a chemical secretion that goes out through the joints of their legs. It's kind of this yellowy stuff, and it tastes gross, which is why a lot of things don't like it. Their bright colors are also an additional warning sign, and this is called aposematism. You want to try that?
Aposematism.
And I just heard this word for the first time on another wonderful arthropod podcast called Bugs Need Heroes. And if you've never checked out that podcast,
Dr. Do the Bug.
That's a good book, but we suggest you check out Bugs Need Heroes because it's a great one. And so you see a lot of animals in the kingdom that use this bright coloration. And I always think about poison dart frogs as the most famous example of this. they are pretty cool. Do you want to read the last part?
So the next time you think you see your stumble
Upon
upon a lady beetle, we
encourage
you to look close at its
pronotum.
See if you can find the M marking and
correctly identify it. Now, anything else you want to say? There it is. We hope you enjoyed today's episode, right, Charlie?
Yeah.
If you have an arthropod you would love to hear about, want to tell us what you think about the show, or found one of our mistakes, send us an email at arthropodadventurespodcast@gmail.com. And you can find us on Instagram at arthropod_adventures_podcast and follow us there. And thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening. Never stop learning. Show your show notes and never stop learning.
Stay inquisitive.
And never stop learning.
And always check out the show notes. You're right.